Hello folks and welcome back to our playthrough of the Siege of Avalon. So in the last episode we went into the wintry realm of Frosthelm, if I recall the name correctly. And from there we met some weird mage dude that taught us some new skills. So that was kind of neat. And now we are at the entrance to the Naga world. So we'll activate that. Maybe. Okay, do I actually have to equip it then? Okay, apparently we're not going to the Naga world, after all. I thought we were going to be able to because we have this brood token. But for whatever reason it's not letting us go through. So in that case, I guess we're going to head to Infernus. That must be the next place to go. So just for purposes of whatever is going on here, they're not going to let us go through, so oh well. Alright, well let's equip Felius's whole book here, and let's go inside and see what they have in store for us. Oh dear. Some manner of fire elemental, and Wyatt was just killed. Okay, let's reload. Since that was not a good thing. Alright. Activate it. Wondering. Well, we'll take the greater protection of Cold Ring and swap it out for the fire one. Let me check on Wyatt's stuff here. He does have a greater protection of fire ring. So let's try... We'll save again, just to be sure. Oh dear. Oh god, the lag. And they got me. Yeah, one thing I've been noticing lately is there's been a lot more lag in these later levels, which is definitely not a good thing. Alright, let's do some protection from fire spells now that we are here. Equip our blizzard. Oh god, these guys are roasting me. Alright, let's move forward just a little bit. Okay, that kind of worked. I might have to try and be a little stealthy, maybe. Doesn't look like these guys are going to leave much as far as what's on their bodies. Alright, we'll boost up that. Oh, these guys are still... Ooh, ouch. I wonder if... Let's see. So my current heat protection is 73. If I do protection from all, that takes it to 80. And let's save as well. It looks like probably our best bet is actually a frost spell instead of the blizzard one. I think anyways. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is going to be a pain. So anyways, we are gradually trying to make our way past and defeat all of these lovely minions. A lava golem. He didn't last too long. One shot, one kill. Oh dear. Okay. Oh no. Please tell me that took him out. Okay. And Felix Apprentice is not doing much as far as healing us here, which is like very disappointing. Alright, so I think I found something that's actually better than the frost spell against these fire elementals. It's actually the Great Wolf spell, which, if you haven't paid attention in the last episode, is pretty much a spell that sends out a spirit wolf that, oh dear, Sha'Ahoul Dreamwalkers. That's not good. Okay, let's go back for a moment. Save. We gotta try and take these guys out. Alright. I have followed the direction of the Muir and destroyed the shaman in the Infernus, who were channeling power to their counterparts on the astral plane. After fighting my way through scores of the land's flaming inhabitants, I came at last to the clearing where the Dreamwalkers were performing their ritual. They put up quite a fight, but I managed to defeat them in the end. Now I shall return to the astral plane, where hopefully the ring of fire around the Astral Guardian and her captors has been dispelled. With the damage I have done by ending their ritual, as well as the aid I expect to receive from the Guardian, I feel confident that I can end the Sha'Ahoul's corruption of the astral plane. No longer shall my people's spirits suffer the attacks of these unseen foes. Alright. Well, I guess that wasn't too bad then. I'll probably go through Infernus just taking out any remaining enemies to build up my training points, and then we'll go ahead and free the Astral Guardian. Holy crap, what the hell is all of this over here? It's a whole bunch of beetles around some bigger beetle? Or bug or some kind of thing? I have no idea what's going on over there. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, let's see. We got a fireball. Let's do a blizzard, I guess. Oh, of course it's not going to actually go through there. Well, that was a big mess, but, okay, come on, Felix Apprentice, there you go. Oh, and one more. There. Okay. I think we took care of all of them. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea what the hell this thing is. But it doesn't look like it's giving us any potential things to figure out what it was, so... Alright, well, I guess we'll continue on our way out. Alright, so we're back at that little astral place. Oh dear God, what the hell is that? Oh, is that the Astral Guardian girl? Oh dear. Okay, did we get them all? I think we did. Alright. Astral Guardian girl, let's talk to you. My eternal thanks for freeing me, traveler. I am Anea, guardian of the astral plane, and an individual who is greatly in your debt. Tell me, what brings you to my realm? Aside from those savages with the Naga, you are the first person from your world to venture here. Physically, that is, in ages. A visitor, especially a new ally, is quite the welcome surprise. Oh hell, I accidentally... Well, I missed whatever that said, but I exist to serve the cause of neutrality in this cosmic crossroads. Throughout the ages, I have stood against countless evil races that have sought to conquer this realm. The success of our common foes in confining me was quite a disturbing surprise. But you seem to have thinned their ranks enough, so that it will be some time before they can muster the strength to return. Such an incident would have never happened to me a millennia ago. However, I have been out of touch with your world and its magical development for about as long. What do the Sha'Ahoul and the Naga expect to gain here? Though I know little of the savages from your world that attacked me, the Naga are quite familiar. Once, theirs was an empire that spanned worlds. Eventually, though, their pride and greed brought the wrath of the greater beings down upon them, and I was one of those beings. Magic was stripped from them. Only their ability to physically enter this plane with ease seems to have remained. They have no doubt been searching for some time for an ally who could power their revenge and return to glory. They seem to have found a perfect ally in the Sha'Ahoul. Indeed. The two races appear to be cut from the same cloth. The Sha'Ahoul you speak of wield unusually powerful magics, enchantments that seem only just barely contained by such unsophisticated people. They tamper with forces they do not understand, and seem to care nothing for the balance of this place or your world. I know I said plane, but I said place, oh well. In fact, I doubt these savages care at all for the astral plane. Their only interest seems to be in using it as a means of accessing and controlling unwitting victims on your world, especially from my inner chambers. Is that what Dreamwalkers have been doing in the inner chamber of your temple? Your foes appear to be taking advantage of one of the unique properties of this plane. You see, the very nature of this place makes it a natural haven for spirits, since that is the most common form that most travelers take here. The Sha'Ahoul are apparently quite skilled at tampering with such spirits, and they can do far more harm from here than they ever could in their efforts made directly from your world. My inner chambers are especially advantageous to them, for this temple has a lingering link with your world. I saw them manipulating a stately spirit there soon after they imprisoned me. Let's see. This temple seems familiar, similar to some ancient ruins on my world. Is there any connection between the two? Ages ago, I met and became quite close to an exceptional people. They were wise beyond the scope of many older races I had encountered. Their curiosity was only exceeded by their love of beauty. I nurtured and protected these precious people for a long while, even going so far as to create a permanent conduit for my power and personality, an artifact that came to be known as the Earthstone. They built a replica of this temple to house the Earthstone in, and they benefited from the guidance I offered through it for untold seasons. You seem to be referring to the Lurkers, but they are a far cry from the beautiful ancient beings of which you speak. Sadly, they came to actually worship the Earthstone, forgetting who it was who had supported and protected them. Ultimately, their misunderstanding and personal greed, enhanced fatally by ancient enemies of I want to say it's supposed to be my own, not mine own, caused a cataclysmic mystical eruption. This event warped the minds and bodies of my former friends, and sunk their city beneath the land in a single day. Ever since, I have lamented this loss and wished with all my being that I could undo it. Well, I must go. Okay. So let's see, the little lurkers, so stuff about the lurkers and all that. Well, are we done here? Let's save. Let's check out, oh, nope, we are not done. We are dead. Probably. Flee! Flee! No! Don't kill poor. Okay, phew. Alright. Was that it for them in here? Or are there still others? I have a feeling there could be others. Cautious. There are others. Oh wait. There's a Sha'Ahoul Dreamwalker in Queen Nanesi. Oh no. I have successfully freed this Astral Guardian and driven the vile Dreamwalkers from her temple. Freeing this powerful being was a most satisfying feat, for I have felt the sense of justice and goodness that she emanates since I first saw her. At last I may have found the ally I have needed in order to drive the Sha'Ahoul from this plane, and from the dreams of my fellow Avalonians. Though I have come quite far, my battle against the Sha'Ahoul here isn't quite finished. As I was finishing off the shaman in the inner chamber, the last of them, along with what could only be the spirit of Queen Nanesi, faded from my sight in a most disquieting manner. I do not know what to make of this, but perhaps the Astral Guardian can explain. Together we shall bring victory to the causes of goodness and justice. Oh, lovely goodness and justice. Well, let's go talk to the Astral Guardian. Congratulations on the defeat of your foes, my new ally. What do you plan to do next? Where have the shaman gone with the Queen's spirit? Give me a moment, good Anubis. She touches her hands to her temples, closes her eyes, and furrows her brow deeply. They have gone to your world. Yes, definitely your world. They seem to be hidden away from their fellows. She opens her eyes. They are quite near the area you came from, but I cannot see exactly where they have fled. I can, however, open a portal using the residual emanations from the shaman's pseudo-portal. Once I get there, what can I expect to encounter? When a spirit is controlled and held as your queen is, little can be done until you find a specifically crafted artifact, known as a heart jar, which is the actual prison of the captive spirits. One of the shaman you will encounter, likely the most powerful, will have it on his person. When you have it, return it to me and we shall decide how to best deal with it. First, of course, we must open the portal. Thank you and farewell. Okay. So she's opening a portal? Is the portal going to be in here then? I'm guessing the portal's going to be like right here, since I have that little icon. Maybe she had something else that she had to ask her about then. A separate dialogue option. What will I need to retrieve for you so that you can create the portal to the Sha'Ahoul camp? To open and hold stable a new portal, I will need 2 items. My necklace and an item from your world known as the Earthstone. The necklace shouldn't be too difficult to find. The Naga have likely taken it to their world, but I know the Earthstone has been lost in your land for many centuries. If you can recover it, not only can I help you, but also it may allow me to make amends for an ancient tragedy. Thank you, I must go now, and get the Earthstone and her necklace. Well, let's head up here. Go to the Naga world, where we can take them on and find her necklace. And this thing still isn't opening. That's like so annoying. That door should totally open up. Unless there's a lever of some kind to activate. No, of course not. Okay, so we'll head to the Naga world and pick that necklace up. And then after that, we might end it for today. And then do the big showdown on the next episode. Alright, now we should be able to enter the Naga portal. There we go. There's some weird light going around. Is that a searchlight? No, I guess not. It must be just something. I have absolutely no idea what that little light is. Oh well. Alright, well this Naga Chieftain has the Guardian's necklace. That wasn't too difficult. And look at all these eggs that they have. They have orange or brownish eggs, some light blue eggs, and green eggs. That's very interesting. Alright, so now that we've returned from the astral plane, we're going to talk to Elrath here first and talk to him about Felius. So, good day, Anubis. It is good to see that you are well. I have freed poor Felius' soul from the imprisonment of the astral plane. I had to fight the Lich again in order to accomplish this task, but Felius is now free to depart the realm of the dead as soon as he deems. Astounding! Absolutely astounding. It amazes me how far you've progressed in your magical abilities since the first time I've seen you. You give me no choice. There's no reason to overact, Elrath. Certainly you don't think I'm a threat. What? Whatever are you? He blinks, throws back his head, and laughs in a flurry of white. No, Anubis. You are to be promoted. Your strength in the mystical arts is already quite impressive, and with this latest feat, you've proven yourself worthy of the title of a wizard. I am honored, Elrath. Is there anything I must do to retain this new status? Nothing you haven't done already, Anubis. You are overdue for this privilege, which would have been given to you much earlier had you been given years of formal training. However, I cannot deny that you exceed many mages in the application of your powers. Thank you, Elrath. Is there anything I should be made aware of? Keep to the same code of conduct you've always followed. It has served you and our cause well. Oh, and before I forget, although we cannot give you the celebration one would take part in at the Academy, I do have a gift for you to mark this occasion. I hope you will find this staff useful. It is, after all, a more appropriate weapon for a mage than some rusty blade. Thank you, Elrath. Is there anything else I can do for you or Avalon? We must finish the business with the Queen, Anubis. But other than that, I'd say we've put in a few good days' work, wouldn't you? He smiles toothily. Indeed we have, wise one. I shall endeavor to finish this quest. Alright, so we should have, we have the Staff of the Magi now. Minimum strength is 20, minimum coordination is 20. It hurts our stealth, but it gives them boost to perception, charm, and defense. And it does do some magic damage, that's not bad. Well, I guess we could probably make use of it. We're at the proper amount of strength and all that, so we'll take it on. Alright, now the Earthstone. Where do I go for that again? I think, let's see, Felix. That's who I need to go to. Okay. So we're off to Felix. Alright, Felix, we are back. So you've returned, Anubis. What brings you to my chambers? Oh, wait, I didn't notice this. Your apprentice has been a loyal companion to me, Felix, and I was wondering if he had completed the requirements for his name quest yet. My apprentice has been with you for some time now, and he has more than earned the honors awarded to a full sage. Though normally it would be time for him to pursue his calling among a collection of books and scrolls, I can easily see that he can no longer be satisfied in the typical scholarly life of a sage. Are you saying he cannot become a sage? He speaks to his speaking to his apprentice. Don't look so crestfallen, my boy. In standing beside Anubis, you've distinguished yourself as a scholar with all the resilience of a seasoned warrior. Your bravery has elevated your destiny beyond that of a simple sage. He looks to you. Thank you for allowing my apprentice such a fine opportunity to prove himself. In response to your question, he will not be promoted to sage. Instead, he will continue serving with you for as long as he chooses. My apprentice will become the first living member of a long-neglected branch of my order in many years. After all he's been through, I would think it nearly impossible for him to go back to the quiet pursuits of scholarship. Though the lives of sages are generally rather lacking in excitement, there was once a rather powerful suborder of sages who specialized in gathering information and conducting investigations under the most hazardous conditions. They were known as the Knights of the Ward. Tales of their exploits enthralled me as a child. As a young man, however, I discovered that adventure and danger were a far cry from the descriptions in those grandiose romances. My apprentice, it seems, is far more suited to pursue my childhood dreams than I ever was. From the service he has given me, he is certainly worthy of such an appointment. Indeed, he looks to the apprentice. You look pleased, apprentice. I have long suspected that this course would best suit you. As the first of the new Knights of the Word, oops, I thought I said Ward earlier, oh well. You should be properly prepared to face the foes you will no doubt encounter. To that effect, I will grant you the knowledge of several new, more powerful spells. Also, please accept this new robe. May it protect you wherever you go. Finally, in recognition of your advancement, I give you back your name. Stand tall, Icarus, and honor the legacy of this most honorable branch of our calling. Congratulations to you, Icarus, and many thanks to you, Felix. Take good care of him, Anubis. He has been like a son to me, and I shall forever treasure the time I spent teaching him. He looks to Icarus. Return and share what you have learned whenever you can, my former pupil. I look forward to hearing personally of your exploits. We will keep you informed of any interesting discoveries we make, wise Felix. Alright, so I probably could have done that like from the start, and he would have been made like much more powerful. So let's see, he has heal, hold, frost, does 156 cold, holy crap. He has like an uber frost spell. Yep, it's a big old frost spell. What's his mysticism at, 78? That is pretty impressive. Alright, so he has robes of ineffable darkness, which gives him a boosted recharge rate, mana, a lot of nice things. So let's see, I guess we'll put it on there. That could work. Because we can't take off his tabard, which is weird, but okay, whatever. Alright, so it looks like he's pretty much all set up. Now his blizzard isn't as powerful as mine is, or it doesn't produce as many projectiles at least. The electric spell is just kind of there. But yeah, his frost is good. His fireball, probably not bad. Alright. So, let's go back to Anubis here. What's my mysticism? My adjusted mysticism is 98, so that's not bad either. Let's just boost it up to 100. Though I don't suppose my frost spell... Nope, it's still the tiny little thing. Oh well. Alright, also, Felix, I've come to reclaim the Earthstone. Certainly, Anubis. I have finished what little experimentation and examination that I was comfortable performing on the object, and it would be quite reassuring to know that this potent artifact is in secure hands, especially considering the number of traders in Avalon, recently uncovered by yourself and others. If I may be so bold, though, I would know what you plan to do with the Earthstone. I would like to keep my records of the artifact as complete as possible. Well, do I share it with Felix or not? You know what? I'm going to share it with him. I think Felix is relatively reliable. I don't suspect him betraying us. I would be happy to share my plans with you, good sage. To what use will you put this arcane item? I have formed an alliance with a being known as the Astral Guardian, whom I've just freed from imprisonment by the Sha'Ahoul mages and the Naga. Apparently she is no stranger to the Earthstone. In fact, it is her creation. Once she ruled over a beautiful and wise people, but those people exist today only as the monstrous lurkers. The Earthstone served as the Guardian's link to our world, allowing her to communicate with and actively aid her people. From its place in the temple, which was a near exact duplicate of the shrine in the astral plane, the artifacts brought prosperity and enlightenment to the Guardian's chosen people. That is, until the Earthstone was removed from its sacred resting place. The removal must have caused the curse. Fascinating. Simply fascinating. Oh, please forgive my rudeness. I am just so excited to hear this. Please do continue. As you guessed, the removal triggered the curse. Not only did this curse warp their bodies, but it also cut them off from the guidance and protection of the Guardian. It is now her strongest desire to restore her people, but that can only happen if they can be brought to the astral plane. I don't remember that part of her plan, bringing them to the astral plane, but whatever. Of course, the curse couldn't follow them there, but it would take an enormous amount of mystical force to... The Earthstone! It has more than enough power to perform the feat. Since it was made on the astral plane, and then used here, it should have no trouble generating portals between the two places. Indeed. With it, the Astral Guardians can easily bring the lurkers to the astral plane, as well as aiding me in their in my more immediate concerns. I must say this is quite I was going to say fascinating, but it's actually amazing. I hope your efforts to save these tormented creatures will be a complete success. I've encountered references to this Astral Guardian before, and they always depicted her as a wise, kind, and virtuous figure. I am confident that this will be a wise course of action. I am glad you agree, Felix. May I please have the Earthstone? Here, he hands it over. Good luck in your mission, and may the good spirits protect you. Alright. So with that, we are going to end it here for today. We're going to make our way back to the Astral Guardian, and in the next episode, we will talk to her, and then go save the Queen. Queen Nanesi, I think was her name again. And yeah, hopefully be able to bring this chapter to a conclusion. So, thanks for watching, folks. As always, be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the next episode. So, and also, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and click the little bell icon so you know when I do my streams and my videos. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.